All right, let's dive into something a little different. Today, we're talking about the know-how principle. It's this wild idea that to actually get what you want, you need to stop obsessing over the plan. Sounds kind of backward, right? Well, stick with me. You know that feeling, right? You've got this huge, exciting dream, but you are just stuck, completely paralyzed because you can't figure out the exact step-by-step path to get there. Well, it turns out that obsession with figuring out the how is often the very thing that stops us from even getting started. We've all heard it a million times. Know-how is power. But what if that's not the whole story? Today's idea completely flips that on its head. It suggests that when it comes to our biggest goals, the real power lies in having know-how. Let's unpack what that really means. At its core, the know-how principle is all about a major mindset shift. It's about taking all that mental energy you spend trying to map out every single move and instead redirecting it toward the finish line. You lock in on the what and the why, and you deliberately let go of the how. So here's the crucial point. Your main job isn't to be the master strategist. It's to be the visionary. Your role is to make the vision so clear, so detailed, that it creates this powerful magnetic pull. That intricate step-by-step plan that's not actually for you to figure out all by yourself. So if the plan isn't our job, what is? Well, the whole thing kicks off with step one, mastering your what. This is all about defining what you want with absolute, undeniable clarity. And there's a simple three-step method for this. First, get that crystal clear vision. No more vague wishes. Second, pile on the sensory details. What does achieving this goal look like, feel like, heck, even smell like? And finally, and this is so important, always finish it off with the phrase, and something more. So why that last part? This quote explains it perfectly. Adding "and something more" is kind of like an act of humility. You're acknowledging that your imagination, as awesome as it is, might still be playing a little too small. It literally opens the door for an outcome that's even better than the one you just dreamed up. But having a clear what is only half the equation. Now we have to get to the second part, finding your why. This is the fuel for your journey. This is the deep, passionate, emotional engine that's going to power the whole thing. Now, the why factor isn't some surface level thing. It's that profound motivation that connects your goal to your deepest values, to who you really are. When your why is strong and true to you, you generate this incredible energy that just starts pulling your goal towards you. Okay, so how do you find this deep, authentic why? Well, there's a really simple but powerful technique for it, and it all revolves around this number right here, 5. The whole idea is to ask yourself why at least 5 times. And it looks something like this. You start with, why do I want this? You answer it. Then you take that answer and you ask again. Okay, but why is that important to me? You just keep digging, peeling back the layers with each why until you hit the bedrock, that fundamental emotional core of your desire. All right, you've mastered your what, you've uncovered your deep why. Now comes the third, and honestly, the hardest part for most of us, consciously letting go of the how. This is all about understanding the division of labor in this whole process. Think of it like this. Your role is to be the visionary. You define the what, and you feel the why. The rest of it, the how, that gets handled by the universe or fate or whatever larger system you believe in. Its job is to be the master logistician, aligning all the people and opportunities needed to make it happen. And I mean, think about it. The force that orchestrates entire solar systems is probably a little better at logistics than we are. From that point of view, trying to control the how isn't just stressful, it's totally inefficient. You're trying to do a job you're not equipped for, while a master of that craft is already on the case. Which brings us to the absolute core message of this entire principle, summed up in 4 powerful words. Get out of your own way. Our need to control and plan every single tiny detail is often our biggest obstacle. Letting go of the how is how you finally get out of your own way. So, to wrap this all up, the key takeaway is a huge shift in your approach. It's about moving from a mindset of stressful, meticulous planning and into a state of clear intention and just allowing. It really all boils down to these 3 simple steps. 1. Clarify your what with incredible detail. 2. Uncover your powerful, authentic why. And 3. Maybe the bravest step of all, let go and trust the how to reveal itself to you. And that leaves us with one final, powerful question to think about. Imagine for just a moment that all the logistics were guaranteed. What would you dare to want? What goal would you go after right now if you knew the how was already handled? That's something to chew on.